Greetings and welcome, fellow citizens. Today I'm going to be trying a new thing, and that is the upgrade path for Star Citizen. So that's coming right up after this short intro sequence. Greetings and welcome, fellow citizens. Okay, so I kind of got this idea that I wanted to try out, and I thought I might as well try and see if I can make this like a long-going thing. What it was is some time ago I had a little word with one of my fellow courtmates in Star Citizen, and he was telling me about all of the ships that he had bought. He spent quite a lot of money getting like a whole range of ships, and I was like sort of saying to him, look, you don't have to actually spend money to actually get the ships, because you can purchase all the ships in game. And I said, no, he's been here, he's been with us since like the start. He's been playing Star Citizen for like 10 years, 7+ years or so, but he's been there for a long time, and he bought like one ship every now and again, just a little bit here, a little bit there, and I was like thinking, okay, so if he has been playing the game for 7 years and he's only bought like 7 ships, he's like got one ship a year. But as I said, I think it was a little bit more than that. He kind of started off small. He upgraded the ships through the upgrade options, melted down ships. He played the stock markets and try and bought when I say stock market, I mean the grey market that you use to buy and sell ships. And because of he's been doing this for like 7 years plus, he's amassed quite a fleet, and that kind of got me going, because when I look at it, I've been playing this game for like 2 years. Now, when I started, I bought the Aurora straight off starter package, and now 2 years later I got the 400i quite recently, because I thought that was just an absolute beautiful ship. I really wanted that ship, and I added that to my collection of 2. So my hangar now just consists of 2 ships over 2 years, and although I do not really ever want to spend money, although spending money to fund the development of a game I think is a pretty good thing, but I always wanted to try and make sure that I spend only in-game cash for this game, so that any new ships that I get is always done with in-game cash. But if I go on the same route as here, like buying one ship a year for 7 years, I'll be on the same level as this guy here that's like flaunting his entire fleet. And I thought, okay, so what options do we have? Now, we've got the stock market, which the sales of the ship, they basically start off small and then they increase, such as I think the Banu Merchantman started off like £200-300, but soon after it got an improvement, it's now going like £500-600. So don't quote me on those prices, but because I'm not too sure without actually looking at them. But I have seen some ships that start off low in value and escalate exponentially to very high values, and then people selling them on the grey market to make a little pretty penny, which I think is a pretty decent, pretty good way of trying to fund the game, by buying and selling ships to make a little bit of extra money. But yeah, so I want to try and get in on this. I want to spend a small amount of money, and a small, like, when I say small amount, so like 10, 20 or 30 pounds, to try and see if I can put that into a pocket, and maybe at the end try and sell off what I can get and see if I can make any profit out of this. Now, I wanted to do this as an upgrade path. Start at the very beginning with a small, very cheap ship, and each month try and put in like £10 or somewhere between 10 and 30 pounds to upgrade that a little by little each month, until maybe at the end of the year see what we get, using things like the upgrade path, maybe the sales that are going on. There could be sales of things that go, ships going really cheaply, and which I will buy into, and then hopefully after the sales are finished the prices will go up, and then there'll be quite an expensive ship and I'll be able to hop off from that. So I thought about this around about the IAE event of last year, around about I think that was November, December of last year, when the IAE events started to take place. To start in, I wanted an LTI token, a ship with an LTI token, a ship that I did not care about, a cheap ship that I did not care about, that I am quite willing to upgrade it to the next best thing when I can. I wanted a throwaway ship that did absolutely nothing for me, so that I can actually upgrade it again the next month, and again the month after, and again the month after. And when the IAE event came and went, they gave me gold dust with the Spartan. The Spartan was basically a troop carrier, a troop transport vehicle. It wasn't even a spaceship, it was a ground vehicle. It was the cheapest option that they had, and it had an LTI token. Now, for some of you who are not in the know, LTI token means lifetime insurance tokens. Now, when you buy a ship, you can buy a ship with 3-month insurance, 6-month insurance, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or a lifetime insurance. Now, I say the words now quite a lot, I don't mean it. Quite a few people will say, you don't need a lifetime insurance when you're not going to be playing the game for that long. You probably won't need the 10-year insurance. Come on, really? And I'm thinking, LTI tokens is what people want. We don't care that it's like 10 years or 5 years or several months. We want that LTI token, because that is what makes the value of the ship, that it is never ever going away. You are keeping that ship, and you are keeping that ship for life. So you can't just like start off in the game, then finish it, then come back in about 20 years time and want to play it again. And yes, sometimes you do come back to old games, but we all want that LTI token. So I got the Spartan with LTI token, and that LTI token can be transferred from ship to ship. So if you've got, if you have 3 ships in your hangar bay, you can transfer that LTI token to another ship that had only like 3 months worth, 3 months insurance, and then that ship you would keep for a period, for lifetime. And you can buy, as long as you buy a ship with the LTI token, you can basically exchange those LTI tokens onto whatever ship that you want. So, what am I going to do with this Spartan? Well, we're going to have a little look at it, play around with it, get the feel of this over the course of a month. We're just going to get a nice good old feel of the Spartan and see what it does. And then in a month's time, when it next comes around, we are going to upgrade it for the next best thing, which will be an upgrade of between 10 to 30 quid, deciding based on your votes. Now, at the end of the video, I will show you three or four different options that we can upgrade for the next month, and I will ask you to vote down in the comments below which one of these that you would rather that I go for. And the one that gets the most votes, I will then upgrade the Spartan to that vehicle to look at the next month. So, the Spartan. What do we have for the Spartan? As I said earlier, it is a ground vehicle troop transport vehicle. It has 8 jump seats in there so that you can host up to 8 people. Plus also an extra driver at the front. It has got 3 methods of entry and exit that can open and close individually, so you can basically return fire through any one of these 3 egress points of the vehicle, as well as it has an it has a gun rack that can hold a couple of guns. I think only 2 guns, but also the vehicle itself has an external storage bay of, I think, about 1,000 SCUs. You see, I think I put down there 1,000 micro SCUs or whatever that is, which will allow you to put in a good number of armor, guns, weapons, and all sorts of things that you can use to equip your troops. Now, at the moment, the external storage is a little bit broken, so it is down to each individual person. So that external storage unit that you get is for the person that activates it, and that is 1,000 unit. Another person that activates it, they will get a different unique storage unit for themselves until they manage to get that fixed, because the storage unit is supposed to be global so that everyone can access it. At the moment, only you yourself can access it, and you've got your unique 1,000 micro SCUs that you can use for yourself. But that's supposed to be 1,000 SCUs for everyone when they finally get that in working. Also, the has a Gatling mounted gun on the top that you can use to shoot, that the driver can actually use to shoot. The driver has also a remote turret control, so you can either control it from the cockpit whilst he's driving, or turn into remote turret view so that he can actually access the turret itself and just fire wherever he needs to provide covering fire for the troops as they go in. Now, the Gatling gun is only a small, I think it's a size 1 Gatling gun, and doesn't have too many bullets, so it will expend its ammo very quickly, so you have to look out for that. Also, there is a ladder that you can see on the outside of the truck. Should I say truck or vehicle? That goes to the roof where people can stand on. Unfortunately, you can't use the ladder just yet, but they will program that in. We did hear the developer saying that you are supposed to be able to use this ladder to climb on, to hang off and shoot whilst you're driving, or climb all the way up and stand on the top. The problem with standing on the top is that you can actually accidentally be killed by the turret on the top if the driver is not too careful with it. But yeah, this is the Spartan, a troop transport vehicle that is designed to get you in and out of trouble quickly and expediently along the ground. As it has low profile, turrets from the air, any air-based turrets cannot shoot it, so you can fly low, so you can use it to drive in under the radar without fear of turrets being able to blow you up. But it can be susceptible to airstrikes, but it still does have a fairly decent amount of armor to go around. It is based, the actual chassis itself is based on the ballistic design. It's made by the same company, and basically the same sort of vehicle base chassis as the ballista, only it has personnel troop transport facilities rather than missiles on the top. Okay, so that, as I said, is the Spartan. It only costs so much amount. Hopefully that's enough information for you. So, but let's have a look at the upgrade options that we've got. So this is what I want you to comment on down below. What would you prefer me to get for the next upgrade? We have the Gladius, Cutlass Black, the F7C Hornet, or the Freelancer. I personally might be interested in the Freelancer or the Hornet because, well, I liked the Freelancer when it came out, and I've been interested in the Hornet, trying to see how well it does in bounty hunting. But that's not for me to decide. It's up to you guys to decide. What item should I get? Would you want me to get the Gladius, Cutlass Black, F7C Hornet, or Freelancer for the next option? Well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this as much as I've done in creating this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.